Aw. I think the universe is trying to throw friends at you. Actually, a lot of libraries, all of my librarian friends actually at their libraries run D&D games. Well, maybe that means you need to take the initiative. That's all. Like they're approaching you and it's not working, so I think maybe you need to start approaching or at least put yourself up there. But yeah, most libraries have D&D games. They host them there because they have open rooms. They always have open study or conference rooms, and a lot of local gamers, because it's free. Or I think I've heard sometimes libraries will charge, but it's like $5. It's not like, the regular table fee you get at game shops. Or because you're just renting the room. A lot of libraries, I actually all of my librarian friends have D&D games at the library, and I think, yeah. um. Oh wait, you have an iPhone, right? Do they have like the like airdrop function or something? Isn't there a function where you can like share something with people? Or like you can like if you tap phones or something, or like if someone else has the same thing, you like tap phones and share information, like a business card share. I think there's even apps that do that. If there's a functionality that can do that and they have an iPhone, you should totally just load all your info on there. Like, hey, hey, let's exchange contact info. Do you have an iPhone? If not, okay, let me open Instagram then or something. You set it up to do that with, updated links and stuff. Maybe if it's all set up, you'll remember. Because I know sometimes it's just remembering to do it. Because you're excited, you don't even think to. You're like, oh my god, another nerd, hooray! Wait, what the hell's their name? Yeah, I know. Shyness is hard to overcome, but it is possible.
Well, looks like it's time to stretch.
I should. Ah, oh, that's good. Let's see if I can. So, hand in the middle, hand at the top. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, that was good. Oh, I want to share a little detail in the writing. Because Aranda's the one writing it, and because my character had a freak out, little doodles. I really should just draw my character. I don't know why I haven't. I do love G1's idea of Lydia being like, "That's it, I call on the power of tropes." Get you two knuckleheads together. I mean, it's me, I'm the voices. It's me, I'm the voices. That's adorable. I love that. It's me, I'm the voices. Oh, like, why isn't it working? Oh, I'm literally was drawing on the mask in the area where it already is masked. Never mind. Whoopsies. Trying to get a nice little line. There we go. Clickety click. Doodles. Oh, she's so cute. I love the little starry markings. She's really pretty. She's so cute. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's valid, though. Ooh. Yes. Oh my god. Yes. Freaking love those. They're my favorite. Like, people talk about their favorite, like, fantasy people. Like, oh yeah, if I were in fantasy, like, I would be an elf, or I'd be girl. I'd be a dwarf. Dwarf. Just, not even no, no hesitation. Put me under the mountain. Put me in a cave. Let me sit and create. And have that be all that is expected of me. Hmm. Can I share with you a sort of arcane spoiler that I really like? Because, I mean, it's fun that all the, I really like, okay, I just want to say I really like how a lot of the people who were decrying it for, like, there are people decrying the whole series for, like, this is before season 2, really, because they're like, oh my god, the ableism. Because, Victor he's disabled. He is disabled. He has a disability, and Victor's whole thing is and Victor and Jace, they're both like, we're gonna get rid of this, we're gonna beat this. And there's all this, like, stopping, basically, if you have a disability and you have Jinx, and it's like, Jinx has, mental problems. And it's like, holy crap, these people have problems, and they're all very, very broken and flawed. And it just kind of went with that. But I like how the final message of the show is basic, and I realized, and I thought it was familiar, and someone pointed, and I realized during the end, during the big finale, like, oh my god, I was right. And in She-Ra, you have Hordak was yelled at by a lot of people for the same thing. Hordak is disabled. He's a villain and he's disabled. His body is falling apart, and Entrapta builds him a new exosuit. Just like Jace and Victor, probably, mostly Jace, probably built Victor's, like, braces and everything to keep him together. So he could be mobile. And but in She-Ra, Entrapta says very early on, this is not an imperfection. She's like, imperfections make you beautiful, basically. Which a lot of people are like, oh, good. She is not ableist. He is, and she's going to help him dismantle that. Good. And they said it very early. And all throughout, Victor's whole thing is, once he really gets messed up in season 2, is the glorious evolution. He's going to make everyone transcend their flaws. It's like, basically, like, you will be perfected, whether you like it or not. And he is trying to achieve this perfection. And it's like, oh my god. And at the end, Jace tells him, Victor, you're perfect. Basically, it's like, you're already perfect. He's like, you're already perfect. So I'm like, oh, thank goodness. And even though the characters are messed up, like, especially like Jinx, she's very messed up. So luckily, a lot of people who are like, I hate this show because it's ableist and stupid and it sucks, and it sounds very eugenicsy and we don't like it, or like, oh, that was the message. That is bad. And what's going to save everyone is love and acceptance. And dismantling that and loving people, not just in spite of, sometimes in spite of, like Jinx, but even sometimes because of their problems. Just loving them as they are and accepting them as they are. And you are valid and you are good. It doesn't matter what is wrong with you. You are valid and good because you are you. I'm like, yes! Yes! And Jace actually kind of almost says exactly the same line as Entrapta in She-Ra. Almost the exact same line. It's like, you're not perfect, but he's like, yeah, your imperfections are what make you you, and I love you, yay! And it's like, and you're perfect, like, yay! So love and self-acceptance win and destroy, and really the real villain here is internalized ableism, or just ableism in general is the real villain here. And and even if you want to extend the theme, the Undercity is broken and flawed and things, but there are still people who loved it despite that, and wanted to just not change it and make it a clone of something else that they deemed was better and perfect, but to fully embrace what it is about and make it its own thing. It's not just, Piltover's gutter. Zaun is its own thing, and it is what it is, and we love it because it is our home, and that is how it is. It is perfect. I mean, not perfect, it had a lot of corruption, but, giving them the chance to self-govern would give them the chance to be their own thing. So, my brain's like, oh my god, the ableism, loving something, despite of / because of its perceived flaws, it extends to the world, to the city itself. So I'm like, oh, they did one of my favorite things. I love that. Yes. So yeah, they did that. They really did that as the theme. Here you go, get pets. They did that, and they did it so well. Because, yeah, I mean, things were good, things were going well when they were going to let Zaun rule itself. It only goes to shit when Piltover tried to fix it and make it what it thought it should be. Which, how many times do people do that to the people in their lives who they perceive, who, have disabilities? It happens. So, yes, I love that show. She just changed her major. I love that. Oh, okay, pet the butt. Kitty bungles. There we go. Battle. I'm getting my tea. Hey, Desolate Fox, thank you for the raid. One second, I'm just gonna set this down to get my tea from right over. Meow! What is it, Babel? Meow. 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 Hey, Babel. How you doing, Desolate Fox? What were you doing? I'm here, Babel. Oh, say hello. This is Babel. He's like, what are you doing? Oh, okay, you're not in the mood you picked up. Alright. Mer. Mer? What? Mer? Oh, you want pet. You just want pets. Thank you for the raid. How you doing? Welcome, raiders. We are discussing our gaming character's brain rot while I work on the comic. What the heck? My hair is doing a thing? My hair has been doing a thing today. That's nice. Hmm. Actually, do better over here. This way. It is doing a thing. Very wavy. Hmm. That would make sense. Or she was a pirate. Oh, bad book. You like the kitty bongos? Yes, you do. Watch your foot. I have to move my. I don't want to roll over your toes with the wheel of my chair, big guy. Come here. Come here. Do a boop over. There you go. Thank you. Here we go. Phew. I did not want to roll over his toes with my chair. Ah, the charlatan arcane trickster type. Wonderful. Well, she could have been a pirate. Yeah, in addition to the comic Desolate Fox, I have been stricken with the Skyrim fanfic brain rot quite viciously. Son of a bitch. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, oh, weird. So is Twitch just being Twitch and failing at its one job? Yeah, it didn't for me too, because I was literally sitting here helping the kiddo their with their some of their tech problems, and I keep my Twitch thing here. Let me point this because I have my main screen that I'm working on. I have this obviously to draw upon, but this is the screen I look at when I talk to you guys. As I look at that, that's my screen. There's my ad. Oh, 1 minute. I'm gonna snooze that. Snoozity snooze. snoozing for 5 minutes. But yeah, that's that. And I get notifications up here, but only like half the time. And I was just here like waiting for my notifications to go, and I didn't get any, so I finally decided just to check. Because that screen just lives there. It just stays there, and I wait for notifications, and I don't get any. I have them on my phone, too, but I don't get them on my phone, and that bothers me.